You're all good sports. Give yourselves a round of applause. We will start off our session in just a moment with our first event, the female 400 meters individual medley. There's 3 heats on the way very soon. First swimmers behind the blocks, please. Swimmers for the first heat behind the blocks, please. The female 400 meters IM. This is heat 1. Just 3 swimmers in the first heat this afternoon. Rosie Clement goes in lane 3 for Wisbech. In 4 is Ketcha Linova of Wisbech, and 5 is Emma Chamberlain for Wellingborough. was saying earlier this morning that 200 fly was the hardest event to swim in the swimming schedule. 400 IM could be considered more difficult. 2 lengths of the pool of each of the 4 strokes. Fly first, then back, then breast, then freestyle to finish. The vast majority of the Wisbech athletes that are here with us this weekend using this as their first ever long course meet. And to swim the 400 IM, and some of these swimmers to swim the 200 fly in the same day. Is quite the feat. "12-year-old Katja Leonova was way out in front of the rest of the field. The breaststroke has been the leveling force, though, in this 400 IM, as Emma Chamberlain draws level and will go past Leonova. 100 meters to swim. Chamberlain has taken the lead and taken it by 1.5 seconds. Is that enough, though, for her to take the heat and win the first heat of the afternoon? Chamberlain has taken the lead and run with it. 6:55.29 at the top end. Chamberlain has swum a 400 medley before, unlike Leonova and Clements. She has, however, only swum it in the short course pool. Completely different event when you get double the number of turns. 8:03.53 is her short course best time. And although long course and short course times should always be kept separate, to go under your short course time in the long course pool is always an excellent achievement, and Emma Chamberlain is going to do just that here. All 3 of these girls deserve a huge round of applause as they come in. Emma Chamberlain will be the first there. 7:44.25 goes 15 seconds plus under her short course PB. Leonova sets a new lifetime best in the 4 IM because it's the first time she's ever done it. 7:52.64. And Rosie Clements, 11 years old, goes 8:01.82. This is Heat 2. Maisie Bishop of Wisbech is in lane 2. Nicola James for Market Harbour in 3. Holly Smith of Wisbech in 4. Millie Day for Wellingborough in 5. 6 is Emma Affleck for Kettering. And 7 is Arabella Teasterman for Wisbech. Six swimmers in the second heat of female 400 IM. And Holly Smith and Millie Day, the favourites in the 2 golden lanes. So far, though, it is Holly Smith, the 13-year-old from Wisbech, with the strongest of the 6 swimmers. Holly Smith racing the 400 IM for the first time in her swimming career in the long course pool. She has gone 6:07.89 at Cambridgeshire County Championships back in January, but those are held short course. Smith, clearly a swimmer, able to excel at some of the more difficult events. Qualified for and raced at the East Region Championships on the 200 fly last year. Well, Holly Smith has just 5 meters left to swim of her 400 IM. First ever time swimming a long course. She goes 6:19.01 to stop the clock, ahead of everybody else in the pool. Teesterman, her teammate, will finish second in lane 7. And in Kettering's Emma Affleck will finish in third. Heat 3 is the fastest heat. Aaliyah Beatson of Wellingborough is in lane 1. Faye Ayton-Jones goes in 2 for Corby. In 3, Alyssa Giroud of Corby. 4 is Lily Tappan for Corby. In 5, it's Lauren Morley of Kettering. 6 is Eva Gallagher for Corby. 7, Isabella Burton for Wisbech. And 8 is Georgia Smith for Corby. Lily Tappan in the centre, in a league of her own in this field. Was only fractions away from qualifying for the British Championships, the World Championship trials in a couple of weeks' time in London. Last weekend she had her last opportunity to qualify for that event. Just missed out on the time in the end. Was actually looking through how fast she'd gone on that swim. Her 100 fly split was 8/100ths slower than her 100 fly all-time fastest swim. So went out really strong last weekend. This weekend, no pressure, just racing practice. She turns there in 4:06.58 with 100 left to swim. Well, it's going to be 30 odd meters clear of the rest, but Lily Tappan will take the final heat of the 400 IM in 5:20.24. Eva Gallagher in lane 6 is coming in now for second place. Gallagher taking 10 seconds off her PB. Alyssa Giroud in third spot over in lane 3, 5:49.22 for her. Now, yesterday, the raffle prize went unclaimed. So we are still looking for the winner of yesterday's raffle prize. If you bought a raffle ticket yesterday and you have ticket number 244, then you are the winner of yesterday's raffle. So do check your tickets from yesterday. The prize unclaimed from yesterday, ticket 244 is that unclaimed prize. I will give you today's prize as soon as that draw takes place in an hour or so's time. This is the open male 100 meters freestyle, heat 1. Just 2 lengths at the pool for these swimmers. Benjamin Chamberlain of Wellingborough goes in lane 3. Richard Leonovs of Wisbech in 4. And Flynn Garner of Wisbech is in lane 5. Flynn Garner takes the heat in 1:45.11. Leonov's 1:46.15. And young Ben Chamberlain of Wellingborough over in lane 3 has just a few meters left to go. He'll be just the wrong side of 2 minutes. 2:02-ish. 2:04.53. 2:02.60 actually will be Chamberlain's time. This is heat 2. I have the results from the female 400 IM in the 10-11 years age group. Silver medalist representing Wisbech, Rosie Clements, and gold medalist representing Wisbech, Arabella Tiesterman. 12 years age group, bronze medalist representing Wisbech, Katia Leonova. Silver medalist representing Wellingborough, Emma Chamberlain, and gold medalist representing Wisbech, Maisie Bishop. In the 13 years age group, silver medalist representing Wisbech, Holly Smith. Gold medalist representing Corby, Alyssa Giroun. 14 years age group, gold medalist representing Kettering, Emma Affleck. And in the 16 years and over age group, bronze medalist representing Kettering, Lauren Morley. Silver medalist representing Corby, Eva Gallagher. And gold medalist representing Corby, Lily Tapper. It will be Indy Smith that touches second after Wilf Wright had a fantastic finish. 1:29.53 for Wilf Wright, 1:29.57 for Indy Smith. Spencer Cross, 1:33.75 puts him in third. Well, Ty Lovett takes fourth in 1:43.45. This is heat 3. Lane 1 is Aaron Doyle for Kettering. In 2, Sebastian Mills for Wellingborough. 3 is Anthony Wojciechowski for Rushden. In 4, Alistair Cross for Melton. 5 is Elijah Kavanagh for Wisbech. 6 is Henry Raitt for Corby. Andre Arena of Kettering is in 7, and Ethan Yeboah of Nim Valley in lane 8. Elijah Kavanagh's 100 freestyle long course PB before today was 2:07.13. It's now 1:20 flat. So shaves the best part of a minute off his lifetime best on long course 100 free. Henry Rate takes second in 1:26.49, whilst Alistair Cross picks up third on the third heat. This is heat 4. Zach Bates of Melton Mowbray is in 1. Harry Bays of Wellingborough in 2. Ewan Thurl of Corby in 3. 4 is Alexander Hughes for Kettering. 5, Charlie Venables for March. In 6, it's Hugo Fulkver of Nem Valley. 7 is Oliver Norris for Rushton. 8 is Alfie Wheaterlow for Leander. Oliver Norris in lane 7. 11 years old and from Rushton, 1:33.30 on paper. He will take the win in 1:24.75. Ahead of Hugo Fulkver, who comes in second, 1:26.23. This is heat 5. Jensen Stevens for Wisbech is in 1. 2 is Richard Anderson of Wellingborough. In 3, Theo van der Ross for Melton Mowbray. In 4, William Stevenson for Nem Valley. 5 is Ianis Mantock of Corby. In 6, it's Wilson Brewer for March. 7 is Jack Moore for Corby. 8 is Dylan Haylock of March. Richard Anderson just took heat 5 in 1:18.26, knocking 8 seconds of his short course PB for 100 freestyle. Jack Moore was second, 1:20.55. This is heat 6. Jamie Beacom goes in lane 1 for March. In 2, it's Alex Wilson for Ashbourne. 3 is Noah Redwood for Melton Mowbray. In 4, Rupert Young for Rushden. 5 is Alex Costa for Rugby. In 6, Gregory Cross for Melton. 7 is Linars Jamarks of Wellingborough. Lane 8 is Adam Chuchera for Wisbech. Rupert Young is going to win this by 5 meters, 1:16.57 to set a new PB by 2 seconds. Chuchera goes 1:20.46 and Redwood 1:22.30 to finish in 3rd. Heat 7. Alexander Stevenson is in lane 1 for Nen Valley. 2 is Noah Staton for March. In 3, Mohammed Jared of Rushden. William Roberts for Peterborough is in 4. 5, Harley Muller of Wisbech. In 6, it's Dylan Begley for Market Harborough. Teammate Harry Tompkins goes in 7. Brody Smith of Corby is in lane 8. Lovely little moment behind the blocks between Begley and Tompkins. Fist bump before they climbed up to start their race. It's Mohammed Jared, though, that leads. I feel like I keep saying that. Every time he gets into swimmer heat, doesn't matter where he is, he seems to be able to get out of the heat first. Mohammed Jared's long course PB for 100 free, 1:17.91. He goes 1:13.34 to set a new lifetime best. Tompkins took 2nd by my eye, so expect lane 7's time to change in just a moment. Yeah, Tompkins 2nd, 1:14.33. With Stevenson in 3rd. This is Heat 8. Lane 1 is Toby Wilson for Melton Mowbray. 2 is Oliver T for Melton Mowbray. Then Corby have Michal Kacanovic in 3, Noah Patterson in 4, Kasper Sidlick in 5, Jamie Mason in 7, and Oscar Pawlowski in lane... I've got that wrong. Oliver T of Melton Mowbray is in 2, Michal Kacanovic is in 3, 4 is Noah Patterson, 5 is Kasper Sidlick, 6 is Jamie Mason, 7 is Oscar Pawlowski, and then lane 8 is Max White for Nottingham Leander. 12-year-old Sidlick of Corby enters on a 1:17.46. Oliver T going with him in lane 2, but is going to struggle to catch the youngster in the centre. Sidlick goes 1:11.61 to take first place, while T takes second, 1:13.97. This is heat 9. George Hatwood of Wellingborough is in lane 1. 2 is Jack Munday of Rushden in 3. Benjamin White for Rushden. 4 is Kevin Sorokin of Wisbech in 5. Matt Hall for March. 6 is Ryland Jones for Wellingborough. 7 is Julius Berisha for Wellingborough. And 8 is Oliver Prosho for Kettering. Benjamin White turned first. 33.86. And George Hatwood going well in lane 1. It will be Benjamin White that takes the heat though, 1:10.38. Hatwood second with Jones third. This is heat 10. Cam Hughes goes in lane 1 for Wellingborough. George Brotherston is in 2. 3 is Percy Green of Corby. Timmy Nedelku for Wellingborough in 4. 5 is Jacob of March. In 7, it's Lawrence Wickens of Market Harborough, and 8 is Oscar Muller for Wisbech. Lawrence Wickens of Harborough down in lane 7 will take heat 10, and he's going to take it fast as well. 1:06.27 for the lane 7 swimmer. The 13-year-old will make a regional consideration with that time. This is heat 11. Dorian Marafko of Corby in lane 1. 2 is Jack Twining of Wellingborough. Corby then have Jacob Sidlick in 3, Ben Davies in 4, and Aidan Horn in 5. 6 is Kevin Varga for the City of Leicester. 7, Daniel Muggiotta of Ashbourne, and 8 is Thomas Gilbert for Kettering. Fourteen-year-old Sidlick goes 1:02.73, which is just fractions outside the regional time. Second, Thomas Gilbert, 106.18 to finish second. Ben Davies in third. This is heat 12. Liam Lovett of Wellingborough goes in 1. Ollie Harsema of Wellingborough is in 2. 3 is Harry Jupp for Market Harborough. 4, Wojciech Valak of Corby. In 5, William Burdock for Melton Mowbray. 6 is Harry Rickard of March. 7, Ant Hall for March. And 8 is Jude Boff of Melton Mowbray. As we progress through the ages, the times become rapidly harder if you want to qualify for the regional championships. 1:08.40 is the 13-year-old time, and then the 14-year-old time jumps down to 1:02.60. So it becomes a lot harder to qualify as you get older. In the center, Wojciech is 15, and he goes 1:01.57. Second place, Harry Jupp, 1:03.54. Well, William Burdock takes third. This is heat 13. Joshua Dix goes in lane 1 for Rushden. George Yeomans of Rushden's in 2. Alexandru Arena is in lane 3 for Kettering. 4 is Ollie Dovey for Corby. 5 is Luis Soto Hill of March. In 6 it's Dylan Bealby for Kettering. 7 is Daniel Mastata for Corby. 8 is Ryan Doyle for Kettering. George Yeomans out really quick, 29.50, the only swimmer underneath 30 seconds, so turns first by more than half a second. The 14-year-old needs to go under 1:02.60 to make the regional time. He needs to push through those last few meters, which looked hard. 1:02.11, he does it. Yeomans goes 1:02.19. 1:02.11 is Dovey's time in lane 4. Dovey at 15 would have needed to go 1:30.30. This is heat 14. Finley Emery of Rushden goes in lane 1. 2 is Daniel Tompkins for Market Harborough. 3, Lewis Reynolds for Nen Valley. 4 is Lucas Crano for Wellingborough. In 5, Jack Robertson for Corby. 6 is Yogi Pateman for Wellingborough. 7, Finley Underwood of Rushden. 8 is Oliver Vasconcelos Blanche for Rushden. Daniel Tompkins in the lead. 16-year-old Tompkins from Market Harborough in lane 2. He breaks a minute, 59.31 for Tompkins, 59.65 for Reynolds to finish second. Underwood is third, 1:01. And Crano not far behind either. This is heat 15. Daniel Roberts of Leander is in 1. Connor Rickard for March in 2. Jude Staton of March in 3. 4 is Joe Greaves for Corby in 5. Daniel Doyle for Kettering. 6, Elliot Barker for Nen Valley. In 7, Ben Nutter for Melton Mowbray. And in 8, Oliver Horn for Corby. Barker leads to 50, 27.35. The 17 years and over 100 free time is hard. You need to go under 55 seconds to get a swim at regionals. Joe Greaves goes 57.37 to take first place. Elliot Barker in second. This is heat 16. Finley Dare at Corby's in 1. Connor Allen for Wellingborough in 2. Tyler Hollyman for Corby in 3. 4 is Ethan Soppit-Moss for Corby. Rushton have Mario Vasconcelos Blanche in 5. Max Balderson in 6. Mark Kamatov Kettering in 7. Curtis Minnie Kettering in 8. This is a pretty stacked final heat of the 100 freestyle. Ethan Soppit-Moss turns in 25.91 to get first to 50. Tyler Hollyman to his left-hand side, and Hollyman and Moss breathing towards each other. Moss has just decided to stop breathing through the middle section of this back 50, while Hollyman breathes every 2, and maybe that's enough for Moss to beat his teammate into the wall. They're just pushing each other now the whole way. It will be Moss that goes 53.60. Hollyman goes 54.28. Vasconcelos Blanche 54.67. So those top 3 all go fast enough to make it through to regionals on the 100 freestyle. That is how tough that time is. This is the female 100 meters butterfly, heat 1. Amelia Bedford, Sophia Wright, Maiwan Jackson, and Alipa Rukinskaite are the 4 swimmers in the pool, all of them from Wisbech. And they go in lanes 3, 4, 5, and 6. Jackson in lane 5, swimming really well here. Just ahead of her teammates in 3, 4, and 6. The most important thing for these swimmers is that they get their hands over the water the entire way. Your arms have got to clear the water on butterfly. Jackson takes first place, 151.71. Rukenskaite will take second. Bedford takes third. And Sophia Wright has got just a few more meters to go. 2:14.28 for her. This is heat 2. Lacey Broadway, 13 years old from Kettering, will take the second heat of female 100 fly in 1:46.12. Emmy Denigan, 1:47.65 to finish second. Heat 3 is racing. Lucy Bolton of Rushton is in 1. Maria Evans of Wisbech in 2. Hannah Stoner for March goes in 3. 4 is Maisie Bishop for Wisbech. Corby then have Olive Copper in 5. Bella Gibson in 6. Evelyn Angel Wakeham of Wisbech in 7. And Maisie Lawrence for Wellingborough in lane 8. Final 15 meters for Lucy Bolton of Rushton in lane 1, swimming very well on the outside. 14 years old, enters on 144. She's going to be a long way inside 144. She might even be inside 130. Bolton goes 128.40 to take heat 3. Gibson is second, 132.77, while Bishop takes third. Swimmers, especially swimmers in marshalling, please ensure you are quiet for the start. Please ensure you are quiet for the start, please. Thank you. This is heat 4. Emily Tanner of Corby is in lane 1. Holly Plumley of Ashbourne goes in 2. Eleanor Green for Kettering in 3. 4 is Ella Norman for Wisbech in 5. It's Yasmin Waite for March. 6 is Martha Booker for Wellingborough. Wisbech then have Abigail Condon in 7, and Amber Muir of Rushton is in lane 8. Quite the race going on between Ella Norman in 4, Eleanor Green in 5. Who has the better finish? It is Ella Norman, 1:17.48, half a second ahead of Eleanor Green, who goes 1:18.01. Martha Booker, 1:22.16, puts her third. This is heat 5. Emily Boardley, Solihull in 1, Lily Wright for Wisbech in 2, Savannah Williams-Brown of Market Harbour in 3. Martha Blake for Corby is in 4. 5 is Elspeth Williams for Market Harbour. In 6, Neve Shern of Market Harbour. Lane 7 is Ella Wheatalow for Leander, and 8 is Georgina Beebe for Kettering. Martha Blake and Savannah Williams-Brown would need to go under 1:18.40 to make the regional consideration time. It's going to be mightily close. Williams-Brown is just the wrong side, 1:19.06, but that is definitely in her grasp, and it is for Blake too, 1:20.82. Elspeth Williams, 1:23.37, puts her in 3rd place. This is heat 6. Jessica White of Nottingham Leanders in 1. Neve O'Donoghue for March in 2. Sophie Nutter for Solihull in 3. Imogen Dodds of Wellingborough in 4. Isabella Burton for Wisbech in 5. Isabella Maggiotta of Ashbourne is in 6. 7 is Melande Badenhorst for Corby. 8 is Katie Pickford for Kettering. Isabella Burton of Wisbech will just pip this race. She'll take heat 6 in 1:16.33 when Sophie Nutter takes second, 1:17.40. Isabella Maggiotta goes 1:19.80. This is heat 7. Philippa Cutmore of Corby goes in lane 1. Ella Newton for Corby's in 2. Rowan White of Rushton in 3. Grace Wingham for Corby in 4. Amy Willets of Melton Mowbray in 5. Holly Coleman of Corby in 6. Lauren Morley for Kettering in 7. And 8 is Poppy Blowfield for Corby. Four swimmers in the centre, all swimming pretty close together. Rowan White, Grace Wingham, Amy Willets, Holly Coleman. It's Holly Coleman, though, that will take the 100 fly overall. The 14-year-old goes 1:08.68 to do just that. Roman White, second place, 109.42. Grace Wingham, 110.82. The open male 200 backstroke. This is heat 1. Ollie Hassema last swam 200 backstroke in 2021, which is why he's in this heat. He's going to set a huge new PB though. It was around the 3:01, 3:02 mark. We'll have to wait for that to be confirmed in just a moment's time. Bolsheviks in lane 6 will take second place. 3:22.59 for him. And 3:26.86 for Filkvet. Adam Strowski in 4th. There's Harsemma's time, 3:02.20, the winning time of Heat 1. This is Heat 2. I have the results of the female 100 meters butterfly in the 10-11 years age group. Bronze medalist representing Wisbech, Charlotte Norman. Silver medalist representing Rushton, Maya Savage. And gold medalist representing Melton Mowbray, Emmy Denigan. 12 years. Bronze medalist representing March, Hannah Stoner. Silver medalist representing Wisbech, Maisie Bishop. And gold medalist representing Wisbech, Lily Wright. 13 years age group. Bronze medalist representing Corby, Martha Blake. Silver medalist representing Market Harbour, Savannah Williams Brown. And gold medalist representing Corby, Philippa Cutmore. 14 years. Bronze medalist representing Nottingham Leander, Jessica White. Silver medalist representing Kettering, Eleanor Green. And gold medalist representing Corby, Holly Coleman. 15 years. Bronze medalist representing Solihull, Emily Boardley. Silver medalist representing Solihull, Sophie Nutter. And gold medalist representing Corby, Poppy Blowfield. And 16 years and over, bronze medalist representing Melton, Amy Willits. Silver medalist representing Corby, Grace Wingham. And gold medalist representing Rushton, Rowan White. All the results from the weekend's gala, singular, is available online at corbygala.4lakes.co.uk. That's the quick link. The easier way to get to it probably is just searching for Corby Open Meet or Corby Swimming Club online. On the homepage of Corby Swimming Club, you'll be able to access live gala results. Click that link, you'll be able to see all of the live results from across the course of the weekend. I have the winning raffle ticket if you'd like to dig around in your bags for your winning raffle ticket. Hopefully it's a winning raffle ticket. But wherever it is you've stored it, I'll read it out in just a moment. It's nice and simple here. We just have one prize. I was at a meet last weekend where I think there were 16 prizes every day. It was crazy. Winning raffle number for today is green ticket 966. Green ticket 966 has won today's raffle. And if you still have your tickets from yesterday, blue ticket 244 won yesterday. And that's yet to be claimed, so please do go and claim that if it's yours. Green 966 today, blue 244 yesterday. Meanwhile, George Brotherston has just won Heat 2 of the men's 200 backstroke in 2:09.28. Matt Hall took second. 3:13.69. Or rather, Oscar Cutmore did. 3:12.55 for Cutmore. Hall was third, 3:13.69. This is heat 3. Timmy Nelke just took heat 3 in 250.31. Dorian Mafko in second. Oscar Pavlovsky was third in that heat. This is heat 4. This is heat 5. This is the fastest heat of the open male 200 backstroke. William Burdick of Melton Mowbray is in 1. Aaron Mountford of Wellingborough in 2. Finley Dare for Corby goes in 3. Andrew Bolts for the City of Lead is in 4. 5 is Ethan Sopimos of Corby. 6, Jude Stassen for March. 7, Daniel Mastata for Corby. 8 is Harry Jupp for Market Harborough. We talked a little about Andrew Bolts yesterday. Has been training and racing out in the United States. He's come back to Britain, would be eligible to represent Team GB, and that is his hope one day. I was speaking with his dad earlier. But looking to set some times on the UK circuit. His fastest time on the 200 back, 2:12. But it's going to be Finley Dare of Corby who takes the fastest heat of the 200 backstroke and who takes it by some way. Look how fast he's going into the wall here. He's 10 meters clear of Bolts and will take the heat comfortably. 2:13.67 for Finley Dare. Bolts takes second place, 2:20.87. And then Jude Stassen takes third. This is the female 200 freestyle, heat 1. Wisbech have Maywen Jackson in 1, Lipa Rustenskaite in 2, Rosie Clements in 3, and Sophia Jimson in 4. Imogen Pattis of Wellingborough goes in lane 5, while Tilly Burton of Wisbech is in 6, Element Swan for Corby in 7, and Sophie Marshall for Corby in lane 8. Our friends at Rapid Swim Shop in the foyer are starting to pack down now, a mammoth task because there's so much kit that they brought with them. So if you are after something from the swim shop, now is the time to go. Swimmers, if you've negotiated a deal with your parents on get this time, get this suit, now is the time to go and cash that in before they're gone. Especially those who have ordered personalized items, please go and collect them now so you don't miss out and they don't head home without your, so you don't head home without your kit, they don't head home with your kit. So yeah, only a few more minutes of Rapid Swim Shop left. Please do head down to go and see them if you've not already. Rukin Skytee of Wisbech will take heat 1 of the female 200 freestyle, 3:13.67, while Imogen Pattis takes second place. Tilly Burton in third. This is heat 2. Kaylin Pryor goes in lane 1 for Corby. 2 is Cara Harity for Melton Mowbray. In 3, Hannah Corman for Wisbech. Lane 4 is Fionn Spence for Wellingborough. In 5, Maya Savage for Rushden. Lane 7 is Sophia Pavlician for Wellingborough, and lane 8 is Victoria Watts for Wellingborough. Sophia Pavlyushyn has never raced a 200 freestyle, short course or long course. This is her first attempt. And yet she's not doing too bad a job of it at all. 25 left to go before she has completed her first ever 200 free. So whatever time she goes, it's the best time. Pavlyushyn goes to 49.01 to take first place. Fionn Spence takes second, and that's in 2:57.00. Hannah Corman in third, 3 minutes, 0.67. This is heat 3. Lacey Broadway for Kettering is in lane 1. Buglaka Eluk of Melton in 2. Ren Wood for Corby in 3. Emma Chamberlain for Wellingborough in 4. Esme Smith of Corby in 5. Lucy Donnelly for Corby in 6. 7 is Emmy Denigan for Melton. And 8 is Kitja Lianova of Wisbech. Boogie Eluk swam in this pool for the first time only a couple of weekends ago when Melton Mowbray held their first long course time trial here. Didn't swim 200 free though. Her PB for that was that short course in September, and it was 3 minutes 12.42. She's going to go sub 3 minutes for the first time. 2:50.15 for Eluk in lane 2. huge effort from her. Chamberlain takes second place in lane 4. 3:05.01. And then Lucy Donnelly comes in to take third. Esme Smith was also in there at the same time as Donnelly, so expect those places to change around a little bit. This is heat 4. Elenai Williams for Corby is in lane 1. 2 is Hetty Brewer for March. In 3, Sarah Maria Kerr of Corby. 4 is Millie Davies of Corby. 5, Evelyn Angel Wakenham for Wisbech. In 6, Willow Hibbett for Melton Mowbray. 7 is Vanessa Majeur of Corby, and 8, Violet French for Wellingborough. I have the results of the Open Male 200 backstroke in the 10-11 years age group. Bronze medalist representing Wisbech, Maximilian Bolsevics. Silver medalist representing Wisbech, Adam Chichura. And gold medalist representing Corby, Oscar Pavlovsky. 12 years age group, bronze medalist representing Corby, Percy Green. Silver medalist representing Corby, Noah Patterson. And gold medalist representing the City of Leicester, Kevin Varga. In the 13 years age group, bronze medalist representing Kettering, Harry Langston. Silver medalist representing Wellingborough, Tibby Nettleku. And gold medalist representing March, Jacob 14 years, bronze medalist representing March, Matt Hall. Silver medalist representing Wisbech, Kevin Sorokin. And gold medalist representing Corby, Daniel Mastata. 15 years age group, bronze medalist representing Corby, Dorian Marakfko. Silver medalist representing Wellingborough, Liam Lovett. And gold medalist representing Wellingborough, Aaron Mountford. And 16 years and over age group, bronze medalist representing March, Jude Staton. Silver medalist representing City of Leeds, Andrew Bolts. And gold medalist representing Corby, Finley Dare. Hetty Brewer will take heat 4 in 2:51.59. It'll be Hibbert that takes second, 2:54.76. With Elenai Williams in third. Heat 5. First place for Ellie Smith in 250.27. Agata Litvinovic goes 251.29. Iris Somerville in third with a 256.37. This is Heat 6. Ella Smith of Wellingborough in lane 1, Frankie Lamont for Kettering in 2, Mia Moore of Market Harbour in 3, Katie Pickford for Kettering is in 4, Jasmine Reynolds and Valley in 5, Olivia Hager Corby in 6, 7 is Olive Copper for Corby, 8 is Lucy Preston for Corby. Jasmine Reynolds has been ahead since at least halfway through this turn of 3. Mia Moore in lane 3 is her closest challenger, but is not going to catch her through these last 10 meters. Previous lifetime best was 2:43.80 for Reynolds. She's just gone 2:40.03, taking 3.5 seconds off her fastest time. Mia Moore 2:41.48 puts her second. And Katie Pickford in third. This is Heat 7. Catherine Bailey of Corby goes in lane 1. Emily Tanner for Corby's in 2. Neve Booker for Wellingborough in 3. Holly Plumby is in 4 for Ashbourne. Lily Wright of Wisbech in 5. Jasmine Dodds for Wellingborough is in 6. Arabella Teasterman for Wisbech in 7. And Millie Day for Wellingborough is in lane 8. Neve Booker and Catherine Bailey, the two at the front of the turn of freestyle. It is Booker that gets first, 2:36.19 to Bailey's 2:36.81. Holly Plumley, 2:40.99. This is Heat 8. Neve Shern of Market Harbour is in 1, Esme Brown of Ruston in 2, Evelyn Copper of Corby's in 3, Emma Affleck of Kettering in 4, Riley Webber of Corby in 5, Keely Norton of Kettering in 6, Poppy Ryan of Wisbech in 7, and Holly Smith of Wisbech is in lane 8. Keely Norton, the 15-year-old from Kettering, will win here. However, Riley Webber, 12 years old from Corby, will go at 2:35.22, which is a regional consideration time. That's underneath 2:35.90. Which is why she's quite as overjoyed as she is. Evelyn Copper in third spot. This is heat 9. Abigail Tomlinson of Corby is in lane 1. Hannah Beebe for Kettering in 2. Edith Cabry for Corby in 3. Saxon Swan of Corby in 4. Sophie Nutter of Solihull in 5. Savannah Williams-Brown for Market Harbour in 6. Emily Boardley for Solihull is in 7. And Nicola James for Market Harbour in lane 8. Edith Cabry is just ahead on this 9th heat of the female 200 freestyle. Can she hold off the rest for the final 5 meters? I think she just will, but only by a stroke. She goes 2:32.96, just outside her all-time quickest 2:3. Saxon Swan 2:33.49 puts her second. This is heat 10. Isabel Pavluski of Corby is in lane 2. Nika Barova of Corby in 3. Ella Wheater-Lowe for Leander is in 4. 5 is Ava Sinclair for Corby. 6 Skylar Glendenning for Corby. And 7 Poppy Blowfield for Corby. 8 is Lily Cavall for Wellingborough. Swimmers, coaches, team managers, please can boys wishing to swim the 50 meters butterfly report for marshalling. Boys wishing to swim the 50 meters butterfly, please report for marshalling now. Thank you. Isabel Pavlovsky leads this race into the final 15 meters. Ava Sinclair in lane 5 is just behind her, but Pavlovsky will take the heat by a body length. She goes 2:25.46 to take first place in heat 10, while Sinclair takes second in 2:26.47. This is heat 11. Jessica White for Leander is in lane 1. 2 is Holly Coleman for Corby. 3 is Chloe Powell for Rushton. And then Corby have Maddie Taylor in 4, Ella Newton in 5, Eva Gallagher in 6, Marcy Blackford in 7, and Beth Rebben in lane 8. Holly Coleman in lane 2 leads just ahead of Chloe Powell in lane 3, 144.17 to 144.36 on their final turn. And now Coleman has stepped it up a gear on the final 50. She set a lifetime best only last weekend, 2:17.57. She'll be just outside that today, 2:18.29 to take heat 11. Chloe Powell, 2:20.26, puts her second, Eva Gallagher third. This is heat 12. Kimberly Hayes goes in lane 1 for Kettering. Then Corby have Philippa Cutmore in 2, Ella May Pryor in 3, Grace Wingham in 4, Lily Tappan in 5, Faye Ayton Jones in 6. Lane 8 is Naya Cotton, also of Corby. Grace Wingham set her all-time fastest 203 last weekend at the Derby XL Sprint Qualifier up at Hunts Forge. That is now 2:10.01. She's only about half a second off the pace. She went out on the first 150 there. So not necessarily expecting this to be a PB, but to be on the same time that she was last weekend is a great effort by Wingham. (2:10.01) is her PB. She goes 2:10.64, very consistent for Grace Wingham to take first place in Heat 12. Lily Tappan, 2:15.57, puts her second, while Faye Ayton-Jones is in third. Well, we're about to move things down to the fun pool end ahead of the 50s. And just as we do, please, can we have a huge round of applause for all of our officials and volunteers who have given up their time over the course of this weekend to put this meet together. Thank you so much. We can't do it without each and every single one of you. This is the open male 50 meters butterfly, Heat 1. Anthony Wojciechowski of Rushton is in 1. Nathaniel Walls for Market Harbour is in 2. Flynn Garner for Wisbech in 3. Jude Trappett for Harbour in 4. Melton have Alistair Cross in 5. Jacob Pavlician of Wellingborough is not in lane 6. Lane 7 is Harry Dyer of Melton Mowbray. (14-year-old) Alistair Cross in lane 5 has clear water between him and Jude Trippett, and he will take the first heat. 48.87 for him. 55.83 for Trippett to finish second. This is Heat 2. Spencer Cross at Melton Mowbray's in lane 1. 2 is Richard Leonovs of Wisbech. Oliver Norris for Rushton's in 3. Felix Mayer of Kettering in 4. Hal Hawkins of Market Harbour in 5. Harry Bays of Wellingborough in 6. Elijah Kavanagh of Wisbech in 7. And Hal Stevens of Corby is in lane 8. Oliver Morris was first on the wall. That time will show up in just a moment. Stevens was second, 48.23. Morris's time there, 46.49 to win the heat. This is heat 3. Ethan Yeboah of Nen Valley in 1, Jamie Beacom of March in 2, Charlie Venables of March in 3, Jack Moore for Corby in 4, Wilson Brewer of March in 5, Adam Chutra, Wisbech in 6, 7 is Theo Van Dross of Melton Mowbray, 8 Mohammed Jared for Rushton. Mohammed Jared can't get in a heat without winning it. 41.50, he wins it as the slowest seed. Jack Moore, 41.85, puts him second. Heat 4. Alexander Hughes of Kettering is in lane 1. Noah Redwood of Melton in 2. Alex Costa of Rugby in 3. 4 is Oscar Cutmore for Corby. 5, Henry Raitt of Corby. In 6, it's Gregory Cross for Melton Mowbray. 7 is Matt Hall for March. And 8 is Brody Smith for Corby. Lane 1 took that one. Alexander Hughes goes 41.83 on the far side. Gregory Cross 42.14 puts him second. This is heat 5. Alfie Wheaterlow is in lane 1 for Leander. 2 is William Roberts for Peterborough. In 3, it's Dylan Begley for Market Harbour. 4, Max White for Leander. 5, Michal Kuchanovic for Corby, 6 Rupert Young for Rushton, 7 Jack Monday for Rushton, 8 Toby Wilson, Melson Mowbray. Max White is first on the wall, 40.10. With Rupert Young in second, or actually Michał Kovanovich in second, Rupert Young in third. Heat 6. Noah Staton of March is in 1. Corby have ENS Mantuk in 2, Jamie Mason in 3, and Jusunvi Abake in 4. 5 is Harry Langston for Kettering. In 6 it's George Brotherston for Wellingborough. 7 Harry Tompkins for Market Harborough. 8 is Oscar Pawlowski for Corby. George Brotherston is a stroke ahead of Harry Tompkins at the 5-metre marker. He does get a touch in 37.46. Harry Tompkins second in 37.64. This is Heat 7. Jacob of March is in 1, Jude Butch of Melton Mowbray in 2, Ollie Harsema of Wellingborough in 3, Tibi Nedelku for Wellingborough goes in 4, 5 is Wojciech Valak for Corby, in 6 is Aaron Mountford of Wellingborough, 7 is George Hatwood for Wellingborough, 8 is Oliver Procho of Kettering. Jacob has had a great weekend and he's doing well again on this heat over in lane 1. He'll win it on the outside in 32.51. Valak went for it as well in the centre. 32.97 puts him second. This is Heat 8. Kevin Varga, Daniel Margiotta, Ant Hall, Ben Davies, Dylan Bealby, Joshua Dix, Luis Soto Hill and Aidan Horn, the 8 swimmers in Heat 8 of the Open Male 50 metres butterfly. Lane 6 just ahead as he comes into the wall first. Dix will take it in 31.62. Luis Hill goes 32.03. This is Heat 9. Daniel Tompkins, Finley Underwood, Oliver Vasconcelos Blanche, Finley Emery, George Yeomans, Alexandru Arena, Lucas Crano, and Harry Rickard are the 8 swimmers in the 9th heat at a 50 fly. These races getting harder to call as we progress through each one. Oliver Vasconcelos Blanche is ever so slightly ahead of Yeomans in 5, but Yeomans might take it on the last few. If he'd got the finish better, it would have been even faster. 30.53 for George Yeomans. Vasconcelos Blanche, 30.55. Talk about cutting it fine. Heat 10. Penultimate heat of the open male 50 fly. Doyle, Pateman, Reynolds, Kamatov, Staton, Greaves, and Rickard, the 7 swimmers in the pool. And it's Kamatov out in front. The 17-year-old enters sub-30, comes out sub-30, 28.01 for Kamatov to win the heat. Reynolds second, Greaves in third. This is heat 11. If you're visiting us today from Corby, there is a chance you've not heard of Ethan Soppit-Moss. Well, he's in lane 4 right now. He is the fastest 15-year-old ever in England, on the 50 fly. He's the fastest 16-year-old English second fastest. He has just 5 meters left to swim. Not taking a breath on this 50. How fast does that put him? 24.51. 24.51. It puts him very, very fast indeed. That is just 6 100ths outside his all-time fastest ever. Vasconcelos Blanche second and Ben Nutter third. This is not heat 12, it's the female 50 meters breaststroke, heat 1. First heat of 50 breaststroke already complete. Couple of dashes on the board, so we'll wait until all the times are in before we call the placings. If ever you do see those dashes, just means that the pad hasn't quite been activated, so we're able to use the secondary backup button to insert the time. 57.35 for Jessica Harvey to take first place on Heat 1. Heat 2. Catalina Sava of Corby's in 1, Nora Kavanagh of Wisbech in 2, 3 is Jessica Blenkhorn of Wellingborough in 4, it's Amelie Bedford for Wisbech, 5 is Hannah Davies for Market Harbour, 6 Sevilla Szlaga of Corby, 7 is Maliwan Jackson of Wisbech, and 8 Anna Kukuranu of Corby. Kavanagh takes first place on Heat 2, 55.98. Kukuranu, 57.20. 57.50, sorry, 57.59 for Jackson in third place. Well done, swimmers, you can clear the pool by the sides. This is Heat 3. Lucy Donnelly of Corby goes in lane 1. In 2, it's Kaylin Pryor for Corby. 3 is Isabella Garrett for Rushton. In 4, Lipia Riskin-Kaite of Wisbech. 5 is Georgia Wilson for Ashbourne. In 6, Zozia Holt of Rushton. In 7, it's Sophia Jimson for Wisbech. And 8 is Grace Mannix of Rushton. Isabella Garrett will take the third heat. That time will be confirmed in just a moment for you. Riskin-Kaite, 57.33. That puts her in second place. This is Heat 4. Iron Plumley of Ashbourne is in 1. Lane 3 is Bella Gibson for Corby. Lane 5 is Tilly Plumley for Ashbourne. 6 is Maya Savage for Rushton. 7, Tilly Burton for Wisbech. 8 is Imogen Pattis for Wellingborough. Bella Gibson in lane 3 will take this 400 female 50 breaststroke by a body length. 52.16 for Gibson. Tilly Burton second in 55.0, with Maya Savage in 56.21 taking third spot. This is Heat 5. Cara Harity in lane 1 is a body length clear and will take Heat 5 in 52.66. Lawrence is second, 53.0. Sophia Wright in third. This is Heat 6. Victoria Watts in lane 6 is just ahead of the field as we pass the 50 metre to go marker. Sophie Marshall down in lane 3 is in second at the moment. Watts takes Heat 6 in 48.51, while Sophie Marshall goes 50.37 to take second place. This is Heat 7. Billy Davies of Corby is in lane 1. Fionn Spence of Wellingborough into Riley Webber for Corby in 3. Esme Smith of Corby's in 4. Ellie Smith of Corby in 5. 6 is Willow Hibbett for Melton in 7. Hannah Beebe for Kettering. And 8 is Agata Lukvenovic of Wisbech. It will be Hannah Beebe in lane 7 that wins heat 7, 46.43 for Beebe. Fionn Spence, 48.12 puts her second. And only 3 100s between second and third. This is heat 8. Mia Moore in lane 4 will take the 8th heat at a 50 breast. 42.71 for Moore. Elena Williams goes 45.98. I think that puts her second, but we'll just have to see Megan James's time first. 45.92 for James does put her second, with Williams in third. Heat 9. Nika Borova in lane 6 is swimming well, but also on the other side of her, Heijo in lane 3, and Heijo might be on for this one. It will be Olivia Heijo, 44.98 that takes heat 9. Nika Borova, 45.63 puts her second. Heat 10. This is a great swim from Keely Norton in lane 3, who's had a great week. She goes 40.03 to finish first in heat 10 and finish first by more than 4 seconds. Frankie Lamond goes 44.27 to take that second spot. This is heat 11. Abigail Condon goes in 1, with Martha Blake in 2, Nia Cotton in 3, Jess Barrett in 4, Catherine Bailey in 5, Skylar Glendenning in 6, Neve O'Donoghue in 7, and Malika Faraji goes in lane 8. It will be Martha Blake in lane 2 that takes the 11th heat of 50 breast, 40.69. Still looking for that sub 40. Jessica Barrett second, 41.66. This is heat 12. Penultimate heat of the weekend. Imogen Dodds of Wellingborough is in lane 1. Beth Rebin of Corby in 2. Esme Brown of Rushton in 3. 4 is Sophia Pavlician for Wellingborough in 5. Evelyn Copper for Corby. Saxon Swan of Corby is in 6. Poppy Ryan of Wisbech in 7. And Marty Blackford of Corby is in lane 8. Beth Rebin, another swimmer that seems to PB every time she falls in the water at the moment. She will take heat 12 from lane 2, 33.13 for Rebin. Pavlician second to the wall, 39.99. So free swimmers falling under 40. Heat 13 is the final heat of the weekend. Jane Beach goes in 1 with Georgia Smith in 2, Isla Mae Underwood's in 3, Charlotte Jarman in 4, Alice Wallinger in 5, Isabella Magriotta goes in 6, Kaya Dawson in 7, and Chloe Perkins is in lane 8. 17-year-old Charlotte Jarman goes side by side with 15-year-old Alice Wallinger, but it's 14-year-old Isla Mae Underwood over in lane 3 who stands to win the overall meet. Underwood does 35.87 at 14 years old to be overall winner of the weekend on the 50 breaststroke. Alice Wallinger takes second with Charlotte Jarman in third. And there you have it. That is all from us for this weekend. Thank you so much for joining us, whether it's been here at Corby East Midlands International Pool or online on Corby Swimming Club's YouTube, where the entire weekend has been live streamed. You can go back and watch all of the videos on the live stream for as long as you want. They'll be there forever. Corby Swimming Club on YouTube is what to search for. Don't forget to put our next meets in your diary. This same weekend next year, we'll be running long course level 3. We will also be running a short course meet first weekend of October, so do join us for that as well. Put that in your diary and make sure you enter in plenty of time to avoid disappointment. All that's left to say is another massive thank you to all of the officials and volunteers who made today possible. We can't do any of this without you. We can't do any competitions without the help of countless volunteers. Please make sure to collect your medals from the medals table. It looks like the medals table is being inundated currently, which is good because the people on the medals table will want to go home. So please head over and collect your medals as soon as you can. I have the results of the open male 50 meters butterfly. 10-11 years bronze medalist representing Market Harborough, Dylan Begley. Silver representing Rushton, Rupert Young. Gold representing Leander Max White. 12 years bronze representing Corby, Michal Kocanovic. Silver representing Corby, Ioannis Mantuk. And gold representing City of Leicester, Kevin Varga. 13 years bronze representing Wellingborough, Tibi Nedelku. Silver representing Corby, Aidan Horn. And gold representing March, Jacob Ur. 14 years, bronze, representing Melton, Jude Bosch. Silver, representing Kettering, Ryan Doyle. And gold, representing Rushton, George Yeomans. 15 years, bronze, representing Corby, Wojciech Valak. Silver, representing March, Harry Rickard. And gold, representing Kettering, Alexandru Arena. And 16 years and over, bronze, representing Melton Mowbray, Daniel Doyle. Silver, or rather bronze, representing Melton Mowbray, Ben Nutter. Silver, representing Rushton, Mario Vasconcelos Blanche. And gold, representing Corby, Ethan Soppet Moss. And in the female 50 metres breaststroke, 10-11 years, bronze medalists representing Melton Mowbray, Cara Harity. Silver medalist representing Melton Mowbray, Willow Hibbett. And gold medalist representing Rushton, Amber Muir. 12 years, bronze medalist representing Corby,